If money is causing you to lose yourself, you're either on two sides of the equation. A, you're broke and trying to make it, and you're sacrificing different elements in your life, aka laughter, love, enjoyment, family, etc., for the bag, and you're losing yourself because you're not focusing on the fundamental principles of what you need to survive as a man, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, in other words. Now, if you're on the other side of that equation, you've figured out how to make money, and now you're making a lot of it, or you're making a decent amount of it. And that overload of money is making you numb. In other words, you're starting to sacrifice yourself for that money. You're starting to say yes to things that you probably wouldn't have said yes to, or you're starting to ignore or, become cold. Money has an energy. It's not this big, drawn out game plan and scheme. Usually, money flows to the people who create a relationship of ease and intention. If you're trying to make a grip load of money, but you're sacrificing essences and parts of yourself, you're no longer at ease. You're no longer at flow. You're selling yourself. And that will always make you feel like you're losing yourself to the bag, because every single time you make money, you gave a piece of yourself away. The only way you're going to feel better about yourself or switch to energy is if you switch your perspective around money. I wrote in my journal, I believe a few weeks ago, and I said, money is only as important as the emergency that needs it. What's that saying? All money ain't good money. That's a saying for a reason. When you take the bag from something that's not spiritually aligned, or you take the bag from something that is costing too much of you, the price didn't add up, you're getting scammed, you're gonna start feeling less than yourself. It's an energetic. Money has a very weird energy. Money can either fulfill you or money can rob you. What do I mean by that? Money is going to do something, right? Money isn't a stagnant frequency, energy, anything like that. It has to be used with intention. Either you give it intention or it's going to give you intention, right? If you crafted your life around the things that you were good at, the things that you liked, the things that you love, and became excellent at those things, money would just flow to you naturally because you're in alignment with your gifts, with your passion. You're working at it, you're being disciplined, you're patient, etc. It's going to flow to you like water. Now, the other side of this equation is the person who sells themselves for the bag each and every time. Money has took complete control over that person's reality, minds, and decision making. That looks most commonly, and I don't mean to say this to anybody who is willingly at a 9 to 5, because then I love it. If you like it, I love it. But for the people who don't want to be there, you've allowed that job to hold you hostage. Money is now taking from you. You can say, oh, I have responsibilities, I have something else I need to pay for. Usually, more times than not, you can pivot. I'm not telling you to quit your job. If you can, do it. If you want to, do it, right? I did it. I went all in. So I'm not telling you don't. But keep it and just pivot. Figure out how else I can make money that's a little bit more aligned, a little bit more true to me. If that means you gotta sacrifice for a little bit, so be it. Y'all shouldn't be caring about what other people think. that much to where a season of sacrifice isn't worth a life of everything that you wanted. A season of sacrifice will always be worth what you're asking for. So if that means getting a different car, or that means not getting the recognition that you used to get, or if that means people looking at you different, people not treating you the same, whatever the case may be, sacrifice it. And trust that your sacrifice was for a reason. And even at that exact moment, once you start sacrificing in a true, authentic way, I don't like this, I don't want to do it no more. I'm putting my foot down, I'm doing something else. At that exact moment, you've set intention. At that exact moment, you've set purpose over your own life. You've made a decision for yourself. So now everything else surrounding that decision has to follow suit to you. We really control a lot more than we think. Our mind dominates a lot. Your mind dominates what you choose to do, who you choose to talk to, the places you go to, and it's going to dictate the amount of money you make during this lifetime. Now, your mind also is going to be the dictating factor in what you allow in the pursuit of you going for that money. If you have a strong mind, you have a strong spirit, you have a strong heart, certain things you just not gonna sacrifice. Like family, no. Your life, no. That's the main things. Family and your life, you should never be sacrificing those two. All right. Majority of the things I think you can sacrifice. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you have those two, you're good. You should be solid, right? Don't put yourself in no compromising situation. Don't put nobody you love in no compromising situation. Don't put anybody, point blank period, in no compromising situation, because karma is a B word. Karma will catch up to you. And everybody say, oh, I don't care about karma and all, whatever the case may be. Karma will hit you the moment you care. The moment you're like, oh, I don't care, I know I did it, forget about it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. God will wait, or karma, quote unquote, will wait until the moment you feel like you have something to lose, you care about something. The exact moment, then karma's gonna sneak in right through that back door and hit you like a truck. So that is also a lesson. If you're some type of person who sacrifices other people for money, it doesn't end well. It never ends well, right? So always be pure to yourself. Be pure to your environment. Be pure to your surroundings. Be pure to your people. Be pure to your ancestors. And chase the bag that's for you. Oh boy says something so wise. I don't want a penny more than what's mine, or a penny less. If I'm owed $1,000 and there's $1,001 on the table, I'm leaving the dollar. But you're not gonna get away with giving me $999 either. I want what's owed to me. I want what's mine, what I'm actually entitled to. Other than that, we cool, right? Allow what's for you to come to you. Now, if something's due or owed to you, truthfully, I mean really righteously, and you haven't got it yet, and you feel like you're just owed, I want you to be patient. I want you to practice patience. Because if what you're saying holds truth, if something is owed to you, or something you deserve something, then your time will come. Because God sees everything. Everybody I know that's put that works in, that actually put that work in, and really dig into themselves and really give their life to what they're saying they want to, I've seen all of them get results. I promise you. You see it early. The ones who shift, the ones who craft their life around their passion, their skill set, their vision, their focus, they have a certain energy around them. They vibrate at the frequency of somebody who makes a lot of money. That's only because they don't let the money affect them. The person who's letting money affect them, the moment they don't have money, they're down bad. And if you're down bad, you'll never be able to make more money because you're too busy focused on not having any money that is prohibiting you from making money. Right? All of this is just this whole big play of energy, your mind, your thoughts, what you're thinking, how you're thinking, your subconscious. What do you believe in? What do you believe to be true? What do you believe is a lie? Have you blocked off information that could have helped you, but you were just ignorant to it or stubborn to the information? You have to be self-aware. Dig into the true essence of who you are, what you want, why you're doing it, and you will get what is owed to you. But you have to stay true to yourself. The moment you start selling yourself for that bag, you're not going to be left with anything. I'm sorry to tell you, there's more money than there is you. They're always going to be printing money. There will never be another you. The moment you sell that last piece and you're done, they're going to continue printing that bag. It doesn't stop. So please do not put that over you. You're a lot more important than the bag. I love y'all.